There's a lot of you asking how do I get my traps the way they are. I do weird exercises and a lot of supersets. What's up everyone? Today is gonna be a late one. Since I'm fasting, you know, I can only work out at night. I'm not one of the types that can work out in the afternoon. I feel like a zombie. So we're gonna hit a quick night workout. Luckily for me, I've got a small gym at home, more than enough. So let's go check it out. I'm lucky to have this at home. I mean, it makes it very convenient. It's not much, but it's enough. It's not like I can do much anyway. So you've got your dumbbells over there. The max weight is 20 kilos. And it's peanuts, but it's better than nothing. You got your leg press over here. You got the bench over here. Machines I can't currently use right now. And what I keep hearing from people is, man, you should let your body rest. Oh my God, this is a sign that you need to let your body rest. I'll rest when I'm dead. What I'm gonna do today is a light back workout, and I'm gonna see if I can superset some triceps in. If you wanna follow it, go ahead. I can't really move much, so static positions only for me. Let's go. What we're gonna start doing is like kind of lat pull downs, since I'm quite a bit of a distance away, and then I'm gonna superset that with some rear kind of shrugs. It's all improvised. It's not the usual positions I have to be in, but I gotta do what I gotta do. A tip to anybody else fasting: don't eat too much at your first meal. Have chicken, have potatoes, and a bit of soup. Wait about an hour and hit the gym. Let's go. So I'm going to superset the lat pull down with rear kind of shoulder raises, but I'm going to focus on my traps. Today I want to hit my back more than my shoulders. So when I squeeze up, I'm going to squeeze using my traps to squeeze up, rather than, obviously it's going to hit your rear delt, but I'm focusing on my trap area. If you can get back here, show them traps. Actually, I'm doing this because a lot of you asking how do I get my traps the way they are. I do weird exercises and a lot of supersets. So I'm gonna squeeze up, focusing on my traps. I lean forward a bit and I squeeze up. And for this exercise, I kind of really push up as much as I can. I wanna squeeze up at the top. I just want you guys to notice that when I do these, check my exact form. I'm turning the dumbbells out slightly, okay, and lifting up, okay, this way. So it's not like this fully, it's not like this, slightly tilted this way. And I'm kind of lifting with my elbow, okay? So I'm lifting with my elbow rather than trying to swing up with my arm. That's an important thing you guys need to know about doing back exercises. Use your elbow to pull rather than your arm and your biceps, because this takes away the focus from your back muscles. So if you're doing a back exercise and you're pulling with your arms, you're getting obstructed here and the focus is going to your bicep and your forearm. A simple tip for this is pull from here rather than gripping with your arms like this and pulling like this. You want to pull and slightly tilt outwards. So this is an example of what not to do. Let's say you're doing a back pull and you're pulling to your chest like this, but you're pulling with your biceps and your forearm and it stops dead here. What you want to do is you want to pull with your elbow and pull outwards. This allows your back to contract more than your bicep and your forearm. I mean, it's up to you if you want to use straps or not. Some days when I really want to focus on just my back, I use the straps. Some days when I want an overall conditioning, I use no straps. I pulled that damn thing. So this weird lat pull down, I'm going to show you an example of doing it wrongly, and then I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. So if you're doing it wrong, you're pulling with your biceps. Can you see this movement? And your chest is forward, you're hunched back in front, and you're doing this. So essentially what you're working out is your forearms and your biceps barely hitting your back. Instead, what you want to do is you want to stick your chest out, head up, Wrap your fingers around and let's pull from our elbows to our chest. Hold, contract with your back and up slowly. Pull down, contract with your back. You see my back is really engaged now rather than my forearms and biceps. So when I'm doing it wrong, look at this. I'm doing arms mostly here. Okay, and now when I stick my chest up and I pull back, I've engaged my lats, lower back, and it's working now. Now we're working. So essentially this workout is like using a rear delt machine. Personally, I don't like it because I feel like I'm just using my arms for it, and I feel like this hits my mid-back a bit better at the top. When you pull up, I want you to squeeze as hard as you can with your traps. Try pause, like as if you want to keep them up there, but using your trap muscles. So we're going to go up, squeeze, then let them down. Squeeze, and you want resistance as you're coming down. Obviously, you're not going to be able to hold them up in that angle, but when they're coming down, you want to pretend that you're trying to keep them up there. Sorry guys, the mic cut off here for some reason. So basically what I'm saying is this is a reverse lat pull down. You're going to turn your arms the opposite way and pull down, chest out, and squeeze towards your mid chest. And you want to hold it there for at least a second and then release slowly while tension's still on. Then you're going to superset that with bent over rows. Ideally, I'd rather be doing them standing, but since I'm handicapped, I have to do them seated. So it's a double arm bent over row. Okay, so we're moving on to the next superset. Usually I would do these kind of up to my neck, but this time, since I'm gonna superset this with shrugs, I'm gonna pull it down below my chest. So chest out, so I'm gonna pull down here, squeeze, and let out. So keep in mind, open up your elbows at the bottom, squeeze. So I can feel it much more just because I'm opening my elbows wide out. So instead of up here, which would usually hit your rear delts and of course your upper back, you're hitting it a bit lower to hit the inside of your mid-back here lower and your outer lats here at the bottom. And we're gonna superset that with shrugs. Why I didn't do it to my upper chest, I did it below my chest. So you're gonna grab your heavier dumbbells, and for the shrugs, same principle applies. Pull with your elbows, not your arms. So we're gonna keep these arms kind of like dead. Lean forward a tiny bit, squeeze up. When you squeeze up for shrugs, I want you to kind of explode up. Really hold at the top and let down slowly. What you don't want to be doing is, that's useless, that don't help nobody. You gotta do this shit like a boss, Ricky Rose. So you want to float up, squeeze, let down. Before you use your contraction, explode up again, squeeze, let down, and repeat that. Notice that I keep just a bit of flare outwards with my elbow. When you do that, you're allowing your muscles kind of to group and squeeze all together for your lats rather than just coming up like this. You're giving more space for the traps, sorry, not lats, for your traps to squeeze. Rather than just squeezing up like this, you're got no space. You ain't got no space. So out and squeeze with your elbows. For every back exercise, just remember that elbow tip. That works best for me. So let's go. Oof. So I forgot to mention that this is my third workout. I'm trying so hard to work out, but every time I try something pops up. Like after the first workout, my leg was killing me. After the second workout, the flu screwed me up in it. And then I just recovered now. My voice is a little bit, but thankfully it's not Corona.
Oh, Corona. Oh, Corona.
We're now at the end of the workout. This is the last superset. Actually, this one's really good to hit your lats. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep a straight arm and you're gonna squeeze to the back. Now what you don't want to do is do it like you're doing a tricep exercise. No, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is keep a straight arm, chest out, lean forward slightly if you want, and we're gonna squeeze and turn out. Your elbow can turn a bit, but just make sure you're trying not to engage your tricep. It's like a lat pull down, single arm, and you're gonna do 10 reps of this, but then you're gonna superset it with a lat pull down, single arm, and you're gonna, same principle, pull down, squeeze out with your elbow at the end. Wow, that feels real good. So we're hitting here, and you wanna pull, squeeze out. Really squeeze, let up slowly. Before you lose tension on it, pull down again. So straight arm, 10, lat pull down, 10 to finish up. So I just want to give you guys an update check. This is what I look like after, I'd say, 2 months of not working out. I mean, if you can count 3 workouts, but I don't count that. I'm doing okay. Thank God for muscle memory, like I always say. And one important thing is ever since I got this injury, I completely cut out all unnatural sugars. I don't even have the appetite for those anymore. I've been following a very, very clean diet. I mean, not following anything, I'm just eating clean. No junk food, haven't been eating much. I've got some abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even when I was training, my abs didn't stick out this much. So when I heal up, I'm gonna start training them. And another thing to note is that my sisters have been helping me. They're 2 culinary fanatics. You know, they're very good with their meal preps, and they've been making me a lot of healthy stuff to eat. Actually, they helped me formulate a couple diets that I've just introduced to Greg's new cookbook, which I didn't mention. Greg launched a new cookbook. It's called Power 13, and basically he selected a couple influencers and decided to make a crazy cookbook. If you haven't checked it out, it's right here. Use my discount code Bahish15. I'm not one to usually promote stuff, honestly, because I can't be bothered, but Greg is on top of his shit, and this cookbook is basically giving you the ability to have your guilty pleasures in food, except without the guilt. Check it out. I've got a couple great recipes that my sisters helped me cook up, and yeah. Booyah, we out. You know what to do. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you want. We out.